If x is a random variable with the value with the elements 1, 2, 5, and 10, with the probability function p x equals to x defined by probability x equals to, for x equals to 1 is 0.4, probability for x equals to 2 is 0.3, and probability for x equals to 10 is 0.2. Number 1, find the probability for x equals to 5. For this, let's just find number 1. We know that the the sum of all of this probability must be equals to 1. So for x equals to 1, in this case, let's just write down probability for x equals to 2 plus probability for x equals to 5 plus the probability for x equals to 10 must be equals to 1. Therefore, for x equals to 1 is 0.4 plus x equals to 2 0.3, and x equals to 5 is still unknown, and x equals 10 is 0.2 must be equal to 1. Therefore, the probability for x equals to 5 is 1 minus 7, 0.9, and therefore equals to 0.1 for the probability of x equals to 5. So next, for number 2, evaluate the mean expected value of x as well as the variance of x. So for a discrete random variable, the mean, again for discrete random variable, mean expected value of x will be equals to the sum of x, the first x, times the probability value for x, in this case between 1 until 4. So x1 in this case, as you can see, 1 times probability value is 0.4. Let me just write down in brackets. 1 times the probability value is 0.4 plus 2 times the probability value is 0.3 plus 5 times the probability value of 0.1 that we just calculated plus 10 times the probability value of 0.2. So if we calculate this, let me use the calculator. This is equals to 0.4 plus 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 0.5 2. The whole thing equals to 3.5 as the mean or the expected value of random variable x. Now let's calculate the next question. Evaluate the mean and the variance. For discrete random variable, the variance var of random variable x. Again, for discrete random variable, it's given as the expected value of x squared minus the expected value of x I think it's supposed to be like that. So the value of x squared is given by x square x1 square times the probability of that value between, in this case, 1 until 4. So the first x that we have is 1 square times the probability of 0.4 plus next is 2 square times the probability value of 0.3. Next is 5 square that we have 0.1 plus 10 square times the probability value it has is 0.2. This is equals to 24.1. So the variance as given there, the sum of expected value of for x square is 24.1 minus the mean that we calculated is 3.5. Okay, 3.5 square, so this is equals to 24.1 minus, in this case, 12.25, which is equals to 11.85. Let's do another one for, so this is answer for the variance, and then this is the answer for the mean. The probability density function f of a random variable x is fx defined as follows. For fx between 2 and 6 equals to 1, and the value of fx for x between 8 and 10 and 11, 8 with 11, 2 and 6, okay, equals to 0.2, and then it's 0 if it is elsewhere. Find the mean and the variance of x. Okay, let's just find out here. So again, the mean for probability density function or continuous random variable, okay, the mean or in x is given by the integral between, in this case, 2 and 6 for the first case, 2 and 6 of that function, okay, times x. So in this case, the value of that function is 0.1 times x, and then the next one for integral between 8 and 11, the value is 0.2 times that function, times x, dx, both cases. So what is the integral between 2 and 6 will be 0.1, the integral will be 0.1 x square, don't forget, divided by 2, between the upper limit of 6 and lower limit 2, and the integral of 0.2 x is 0.2 x square divided by 2 for the integral between the upper limit 11 and 8. So simply by calculating 0.1 times x, in this case 6 square by 2 minus 0.1 for x equals to 2 square over 2 minus 0.2 divided by 2 is 0.1, but let's just write that down everything. for x equals to 11 square divided by 2 minus 0.2 for x equals to 8 square divided by 2. So 36 times 0.1 is 3.6 divided by 2 is 1.8. 1.8 minus 4, 0.4 becomes 0.2. If you like, plus, oh sorry guys, this is supposed to be plus sign, plus again this is 121 times 2 divided by 2 will be 12.1. Let me just double check this. Eleven square times 0.2 divided by 2 equals to 12.1. So this is 12.1 minus 8 square times 0.2 divided by 2 equals to 6.4. So in this case the whole thing will be 1.8 minus 0.2 plus 12.1 minus 6.4, 7.3 as the mean of x. Okay, this is mean of x. Next, we need to calculate the expected value of x squared. Expected value of x squared. So in this case, the integral itself, the integral of that function time x. So before we have, between 2 and 6. Before we have 0.1x, 0.1x, and then in this case it's an x square, so 0.1 times x square the x plus the next one is between 8 and 11. For the range, this will become 0.2 times x square, 0.2 x square dx. So the integral for 0.1 x square will be 0.1 divided by 2 to the power of 1, 2 plus 1 will become 3. So the integral will be 0.1 x cubed divided by 3 between the upper limit of 6 and lower limit of 2, plus the integral will be 0.2 x cubed divided by 3 between the upper limit of 11 and 8 lower limits. So again, for x equals to 6, this is 0.1 times 6 cube over 3 minus 0.1 times 2 cube over 3 plus 0.2 times just directly 11 cubes over 3, this is also 3, minus 0.28 of 3 over 3. Again, using our calculator, you should get, in this case we have 6.93 for the first term, plus second term will be 54.6. So overall the expected value for x square is 61.53. Therefore, for this particular continuous random variable, the variance var x is given by the formula of expected value of x square minus expected value of x square. So we just did for x square equals to 61.3, in this case 61.53 minus expected value of x that we calculate above to be 7.3 square. So this will be 61.53 minus 53.29, which is equals to 8.24 as the variance for the continuous random variable x.